and thank you for joining us on Miami Television News. This week, Miami is honoring the 2015 class of 18 of the last 9. This program recognizes 18 alumni who have graduated in the last 9 years and are succeeding in their professional careers and serving their communities. We are very excited to have 3 outstanding alumni from this program in our studio today. To my left is Alexandra Ricca, class of '06. Alexandra is the lead scientist responsible for research activities for TheyFit, an innovative company producing fitted male condoms recently approved in 56 sizes by the FDA. Her research seeks to provide new insights into the diversity of men, inform current and future condom development, and promote the use of condoms in STD, HIV, and pregnancy prevention. Next, we have Sarah Nather, class of 2010. Sarah has led the rapid development of proof of concept pilot for an innovative multi-tenant virtual desktop infrastructure, or otherwise known as VDI system. She has also led the implementation of a cutting-edge multi-tenant development and testing solution called PrEP to support IT solution development in the Pentagon. Sarah's work has received NextGov's Team Gold Award for Innovative Government VDI projects, and she was a nominee for the 2015 Breaking the Status Quo Award. And last but not least, we have Kaushik Ghosal, class of '07. Kaushik serves as the Director of Research and Development for Receptor Incorporated, a clinical stage drug development company focused on neurological disorders. At Receptor, Kaushik has held various leadership roles in clinical trials and strategic partnership development, and served as the principal investigator on NIH-funded STTR. So once again, thank you all for joining us in the studio today. We're very happy to have you. So we're just going to kind of go down the line and ask you guys a few questions about yourselves and about your impressive accomplishments after your short time period after graduating. So we'll just go down the line here. Alexandra, we shall start with you. What did you do with your time here at Miami to help you prepare for after graduation?
Well, certainly the class load at Miami helped prepare me for after graduation. Taught me really how to take something that might be difficult and just keep moving forward and just stick with it. And also just the opportunities that are at Miami and are presented to you. And just taking that chance on something that you might not necessarily feel that it's either a career path or something of interest. And so I took advantage of studying abroad with Miami and studied international health in France and Switzerland. And it was truly a life-changing opportunity and has, really put me on that path of studying global health. And so now working in public health, I credit my time at Miami and just the professors in the university itself with preparing me for that and really helping me find my passion. Yeah,
great. Sarah, next to you, how was your time beneficial at Miami to help you get into your career path after you graduated?
Sure. Like I said, I think networking opportunities Miami offers, there's a lot that there's here to take advantage of, and definitely take advantage of that. I know I was part of the Student Technology Advisory Committee, and that was a really interesting perspective in looking into Miami and how Miami does IT, right? So it was kind of giving me the idea of outside of the classroom, what professionals here, even at Miami, are doing to actually do that service for the students. So it's kind of introduced me to what the behind the scenes was. At the same time, I think there's a lot of classes that we take in the business school that it's not clear how they're going to apply to you when you look at your specific major. I had a marketing class, supply chain. I wasn't really sure how does that relate to IT, and I think after I got out into the real world, I realized, wow, I actually use this stuff in my day-to-day business. So I think there's a larger plan here at Miami, and as a student, you don't always grasp the meaning of that, and I think take advantage, be open-minded, and kind of go from there.
I definitely agree. Kaushik, same question goes to you. How did your time here at Miami help you for your career path after you graduated?
Time here at Miami, I think it was the whole Miami experience that helped me towards whatever I am doing today. Starting with excellent mentorship here from my mentors that helped me prepare for various leadership roles that I'm currently doing. Working with a number of students, at some point 15 to 20 undergraduate students, forming team and forming collaborations is a great part of what I do right now with physician scientists and scientists all over the United States and in UK. And third, trying to raise funds for your own research, which I did as a graduate student here, wrote grants and being PI on Sigma Xi funded grants is a big part of funding and business development that I do even these days to support our operations and expand beyond.
Great. That's amazing. So I guess my next question to you, we'll start down the line again. So for you, Alexandra, I know that your field is very competitive. What would you say to the students, that are currently at Miami? What advice would you give to them right now?
Well, I think exactly what Sarah said is just taking advantage of network opportunities. And if you see a conference or something like that, or a meeting, either in Oxford or in Cincinnati even, and you're able to get to something like that, to just take that opportunity to go and meet new people and just see what's going on in that particular field that you're interested in. Taking advantage of your professors. I think that's the biggest thing. All of the professors at Miami really want their students to do well, and they want to help them make connections. And so in my field with public health, it's a small field, and a lot of people know one another. And so just making that first step, and if you meet a professor, ask them, who else might be interested in this? Is there an opportunity that I can take to go and either meet this individual or learn about what their research is? That I think is invaluable.
Great. That's great. Sarah, for you took the leap and you are in DC right now. So what would you say to students that are kind of afraid to branch out after they graduate? Was it hard for you to, move away from DC or move to DC?
I don't know that it was hard. I was telling someone the other day, you move into Miami and it's a similar experience, right? You move away from your home, but everyone here is experiencing the same thing at the same time. So you kind of have that group experience. Moving to DC is my parents dropped me off, felt kind of like freshman year, but at the same time, I'm alone in a big city by myself. I think that's where the alumni come into play, right? I could join the alumni group and having people that you network with, getting to know them, having that mentorship when you move to a big city like that. It is a challenge. It's scary, and I often say the quote, live at the edge of your comfort. If you're comfortable, then you probably aren't doing change. You're not being innovative. You're not put yourself at the edge. Make mistakes, right? You learn from your mistakes, and I think that you learn more from your mistakes than actually doing things that feel easy to you.
Definitely. Kaushik, so you have both the business and the research side. Just tell me about how, your advice to students right now that are in your field. What would you tell them to do to prepare?
One thing I would pass them, and this is what I sort of learned midway through my career up until now, is follow your heart. I didn't do that. I was kind of sort of busy in training myself to the best of my ability to do my job. But once I heard that call, I truly believe in that now, is if you do that, you can do whatever you want to achieve and in a way give back to society, which is a big part of Miami education. In addition to what Alexandra and Sarah said about networking, I think there is more value than we realize in it. A big part of what I do, both in research and in business development, is to talk to people, network, go out there. And then in all of that, you probably believe in yourself somewhere that whatever path you have taken to set out to achieve the goal, that you will do, and maybe much more in the interim.
That's great. So I guess my last and final question to you all. I know you've all been to Bagel and Deli. What would your favorite bagel be?
I was a bit of a plain Jane, so either a blueberry bagel with just plain cream cheese or a plain bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
Still delicious.
I have to go with the majority vote, the Crunchy Munch.
Oh yes, that's my favorite as well.
So is that something that brought us here together again, is our favorite Bagel and Deli? I always like the blueberry bagel. I think that was my favorite.
Yes, great. I'm a Messy Katie fan as well. It's definitely my favorite. It's definitely messy. Well, thank you all again for joining us in the studio. We were very happy to have you, and we hope you enjoy your rest of your time here at Miami. Thank you for tuning in to Miami Television News. Have a great week.